me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing this shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to look at this week. Let's start in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Falcons get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's Justice Hill. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Dolphins are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's Kareem Hunt. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Lions get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you soul, but still soul down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord. I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I holding down the set. All up in my
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. Across from him, his counterpart, the Cardinals' Jonathan Gannon. These guys also fell in their opener a week ago, so we got a couple of teams here desperately trying to avoid that 0-2 start. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here's Goff. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
16 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
That brings up 2nd down.
Here's Hall again. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And I can't imagine that week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
22 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurry as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Ward. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Panthers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But they can get out of this with a split. Knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here now, 2nd and 4.
The 37-yard line.
To throw is Ward. This pass complete to Higgins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st down, Carolina.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Ward. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ward now working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to use his legs here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Ward, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Now Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Again, Goff. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Now Goff. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Ward. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Ward. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Here's Ward. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw again, Ward. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, here's Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. The back deep, Deontay Johnson. Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's our second week in studio, second week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Falcons. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. And this is a touchdown. The Falcons even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Up next, here we go with the big one of the weekend, the Super Bowl rematch, Eagles and Chiefs from Kansas City. And it's Sam Darnold. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Chiefs are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. Thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Ward. That's complete to Pierce. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. And trouble trying the middle here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Out of the gun, Ward. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Carolina kicker, Harrison Butker. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. Looking to put a drive together. Goff now looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Gone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
8 yards on the pickup.
Second and 2. He's got Higgins over the middle. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jaden Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again.
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Goff. Connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. A toss left side for Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's gone. He'll get this one to Pittman. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he's got it. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Cam Ward with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Johnson's got it complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Dragon, 77 19 tight. 19 tight.
Ward off the play fake. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Complete to Johnston here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get it across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw is Ward. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Here's 1st down.
Stephanie! Bronco 80. 65 to 6.
Throwing is Ward. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Nick Chubb, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 7. 80 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Goff now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got Johnson, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Goff. This pass out wide to Hall. Here comes second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
now it's gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10.
Back to throw. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's second down.
At the 44-yard line.
He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for Deontay.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb fighting his way through contact.
And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
And the Panther first down.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Panthers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first two road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.